Over the next several weeks, we'll be looking at different ways to use our observations of children, not only to support their development, but also as a tool for their families, a way to demonstrate to outsiders what children know, and a tool to use to raise awareness about the value and importance of early childhood. Assessing children's development is an important part of an early childhood educator's role. In state-funded programs, we are required to assess on a regular basis using the desired results developmental profile. We started exploring this tool last week. Assessments can be lengthy and time-consuming, but if we do regular observations, our work is much easier. In early childhood, we value observation-based assessments rather than one-time tests to measure children's abilities because we believe they more accurately demonstrate children's development. The younger the child, the more rapid their growth and development is. It's important to keep careful records of our observations and assessments so we can clearly see how much time has passed during the observation or assessment period. Assessments are ideally used to support children's growth and development. Sometimes assessments are used to diagnose issues in children's development. The word assessment has negative connotations for some teachers and families. We need to be thoughtful about how and when we use assessments to avoid misunderstandings and misuse of the information. What do you see as the benefits of assessment? What are your concerns about assessments? And what are your mental filters about assessing or being assessed? As you begin to collect multiple observations of children, which may include written work, photos, videos, samples of the children's work, you'll realize you need to have a system for record keeping. As with the observations themselves, there is no one right way to do this. Each teacher develops an approach that works for him or her over time. Some teachers have teacher box labeled with the child's name and collect their observations and work in the box, and then organize it to be presented to the child's family. Some teachers are now relying on technology and tools like iPads and collect and organize their documentation of a child's growth and learning. This is your opportunity to try out a system. I suggest you either try something you know will work for you, or if you're feeling bold, something you've always wanted to try but haven't yet. Remember that as an early childhood teacher, you'll likely be juggling at least 8 to 24 collections. A few years ago, the California Department of Education rolled out a new electronic tool called DRDP Tech, which allows teachers to write their documentation right into the program to include for their DRDPs. Some teachers really like it. Others feel like it's more work. Regardless, the program generates great reports that can help teachers look at class-wide trends. Some teachers keep a single sheet of information about each child on a clipboard and then write their observations directly onto the DRDP form. Other teachers use sticky notes or notepads and cameras to record what children are doing and then tape that information onto the DRDP. This is the method I have seen teachers do most often. They make single-sided copies so that the documentation for each measure can be on the opposite side of the page. You may need to try more than one method before you find the one that works best for you. Remember, for an observation to be valid, it must have the date of the observation and should also have the time of day and observer as well. Please contact me if you have any questions.